do 8, so suddenly I'm thinking I'm pretty beast. Squats, several exercises with a 10-pound medicine ball, frog jumps, one-legged slaloms, scissors, double dutch, 500 crunches. I'm an animal. We finish with stretching. I'm a flexible kid, but for some reason, I hate stretching. I just go through the motions. Then Dad takes a break with his phone while I walk off with Sinbad. There's hardly anyone in the park. Dad lets me go off by myself with Sinbad because my dog's really muscular and really protective. Dobermans stick to you like superglue. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to be out alone. Dad's a cop, so he's seen a lot of bad stuff. He knows what can happen to a kid on his own, even in canyon country. Sinbad and Dad are my only family. I mean, I have my aunt and my grandparents, but I don't have a mom or sisters and brothers and cousins. My mom died when I was 2. I can't remember her at all, but Dad says I was so close to her that for my first year, nobody else could even hold me. Then my dad was married for 8 years to another woman, but it didn't work out for a bunch of reasons that I'll get into at some point. One reason was hockey. When a kid plays travel hockey, it takes up a lot of space in your life. Some people don't like that. When I started playing, it was like Dad was living through me, but not in a bad way. It was more like him and me got so bonded, he was out there with me on the ice during games. Even though I played defense, I got the winning goal in one playoff game, and later in the car, he was tearing up about it. Getting that goal was pretty much the best moment of my life. Everybody was jumping all over me and pounding my helmet so that my brain was ringing, and I was in a total other, awareness plane. When I told Dad about that later, his eyes got a faraway look, and he said, "Yeah." Chapter 2. Heading home, as the car drives along the 5, I see smoke billowing over a long stretch of hills and rising into the sky so that it looks like evening, even though it's 9 a.m. The sun is red. The fire just started Thursday, but it's already at 15,000 acres. Fire's scary, but not totally unexpected. We're in canyon country, man. Thing is, I love our house. It's not a nice house or anything compared to the houses of a lot of other guys in hockey, but I love it. I love seeing the hills in the mornings and walking Sinbad before school on the path just a mile from where we live. I was pretty much born to live here in the middle of all these hills and woods. Even if I make the NHL someday, I'm staying in canyon country. A few streets over from where we live are some fancy schmancy houses. Nothing a cop like my dad would ever be able to afford. But he loves his job. He can't believe anyone pays him to do it. Our house is tan. 1,000 square feet with 2 small bedrooms, a tiny dining room, a living room, and 1 bathroom. The backyard's just dirt and yellow-green patches of grass. Dad doesn't like to water a lot because water's so expensive. I mean, I feel guilty every time I flush the toilet. I just see dollar signs going down the drain. I go out back every couple of days to clean up dog poop, but otherwise, we don't use the yard much. When we pull onto our street, we see fire trucks at the end of the cul-de-sac. It feels like it's already 100 degrees. There are no flames, but a lot of smoke rises just over a ridge. It's hard to think at first. The smoke just seems so big that all I can do is stare. Maybe we should start loading up the truck, Dad says. We packed up yesterday, just in case the fire got close, so loading won't take long. Dad's a motor cop, and yesterday he took his police motorcycle to a friend's house. We also have a 15-year-old Volvo. That's our primary car. But we're leaving that behind. I go in, grab my hockey bag and 2 sticks, and load them into the truck, Sinbad following me in and out again. I look at my hands a second. Not sure why. Maybe just to make sure I'm really here. Is this all real? Is that big fire really coming?